So we're continuing the Causeway slow food tour, and we're now at Seaview Farms outside Portrush. I've got Shay O'Neill here, and Shay, your business is rare breed pigs, rare breed pork. So tell us what we've got here now.
We're producing regeneratively raised pork here in the North Coast. Our main focus here is to produce the highest quality, best tasting pork we can, with a key emphasis on animal welfare and our impact on the environment. So far we work with predominantly Berkshires and Middle Whites, but we believe the Berkshire especially produce the best tasting pork and are very well adapted to being outside all the time. They're born outside through rain, hail, sunshine, snow. They thrive very, very well, and I think the product speaks for itself.
Yeah, and what would they feed on then?
Well, we move our pigs probably once a week onto fresh paddock, so they get whatever they can rummage around in the grass, be it leaves, worms, bugs, whatever they can eat. And then we supplement that with with locally produced grains as well, to supplement their diet with the protein and energy they need.
And what impact does that have on the taste of the pork then?
Well, the pork is the most delicious dark red colour, and the taste, it's not like anything you've ever had before. I think it's because they're outside, they're using their muscles all the time to dig and root around, and obviously the grass, maybe something in the chlorophyll in the grass that makes a really delicious succulent fat.
We've come to just to assume that pork's a white meat, and that's a new thing, because pork really should look like as a red meat.
Yeah, our pork looks like beef, and it's sad that the majority of consumers never get to experience pork in its true form. You know, we've been conditioned to believe that, as you say, pork is the other white meat, but you know, given the right conditions and the right breed, that it's amazing what pork can actually be and taste like.
So the taste of, I go into the supermarket and I buy a couple of pork chops, and then I buy a couple of pork chops from you, Shay. Describe the difference.
It's like cardboard versus a Michelin star meal.
There you are, perfect.
Yeah. The difference is unreal.
It is unreal.
And you have to try it to fully appreciate the difference.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're trying to do, is just to educate people about eating rare breed.
And the positive impact and benefits that this type of farming can have, not only on the health of the consumer, but also the health of the environment as well. We can farm here, you know, in a environmentally friendly way that helps everybody in the local environment and local society.
So Susan, why eat rare breed pork?
Well, the rare breed, they take a little bit longer to grow, so you're getting a different meat completely. You are getting the meat that is, they live a lot longer. So the commercial breeds, they don't even have a name, believe it or not. They are a letter and a number. They just are put together, really cheap, really fastly produced. That's why you get the white coloured meat, as opposed to our rare breed. So I was actually watching a TV programme, and Middle Whites are the most rare in the UK at the minute. So we have a good few Middle Whites, and the Berkshire breed was the first breed to be registered of pork in the UK. And Queen Victoria, she had her own herd of Berkshire pigs.
Really? Mm-hmm. And if they're endangered, should we not be eating them?
No, absolutely, completely the opposite. You know, these breeds wouldn't be around if they weren't to be eaten. It's the same with, you know, all animals. So, you know, to raise the awareness of how delicious that they are, and the quality of the life that we can give them, rearing them outdoors, to produce a high quality, really nutrient dense food is, you know, what everyone should be doing.
But you can see where they're at now, and it's, you know, they're happy.
Mm-hmm,
as a proverbial, and they're here in this landscape. And the landscape, you know, here around Portrush, what impact does that have on the finished product?
Well, we move our pigs, and we also sow cover crops. So the cover crops that we sow, we sow like forage, and we see the pigs eating the leaves, the big leaves that we have. And you know, in Ireland we are so fortunate that our climate grows everything, you know, such a green countryside, and for the pigs to be eating all this greenery, it's so much better for them, and just then the nutrients are transferred into their meat.
So what would you say if you're selling this pork and we want kids to start eating this? We want to, what do you think the key is?
I think, you know, getting to know your farmer is our big thing. We really want to educate parents and kids, and you know, schools need to be talking more about how our food is produced. There's a big disconnect between where your food comes from. It doesn't come from Tesco's, you know. There's a farmer behind that, there's a dream behind that. You know, we are really dreaming that we are gonna, and we've had a great success so far, you know, returning customers all the time. We are like building relationships with our customers and with the likes of you chefs, restaurant owners, and it's fantastic whenever you are able to build that relationship and realise that people appreciate the hard work that you're putting into these animals.